Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. My name is Susan Bibbings, and I live in Eagle Harbor in West Vancouver, which is very close to Horseshoe Bay. Recently, I was very delighted to hear the news that the new Minister of Fisheries, Minister Bernadette Jordan, made the very wise decision to not renew the permits to the fish farms in Discovery Islands, thereby meaning that they will be forced to vacate in the near future. And this, of course, is fantastic news for our salmon that we have here that are very much on the brink of extinction. And that extinction is very exacerbated by the viruses and the sea lice as a result of the fish farms. So this is very, very good news for our wild salmon. And in light of that, I just thought that it would be really great to give the minister some appreciation and gratitude, because I think it takes a lot of courage to stand up to industry, and there's a lot of pressure from that sort of industry and players that are very profit motivated and willing to look the other way when the salmon are really suffering. So I just thought it would be a really great idea to reach out to her and give her some support and encouragement for having the courage to really do the right thing and make those tough decisions when there's a very strong lobby pressure. And so rather than just write a letter myself, I just thought it would be really great to involve the children in the neighborhood here who live right on the ocean and are very connected with the ocean and the whole ecosystem here, which of course the salmon are the keystone species that we all benefit from. So in light of that, I circulated a poster around to the children and the families in the neighborhood in a COVID-friendly way, so each household could explain to their children the situation and the decision that the minister made, and then they could have an opportunity to express their thanks by adding their name or a little bit of cute artwork on the poster. And it made the rounds in the neighborhood and came back as a really beautiful, heartfelt message to the minister, which we were able to frame and also include a gorgeous carving of a juvenile salmon that is done by one of our amazing, talented Squamish local carvers called Art Harry. So we've been able to incorporate that in the art piece and mail it off to her yesterday. So we're hopeful that she will take courage in this message to continue to be really a warrior for our salmon and help to protect them and be a good custodian and steward of our salmon, and perhaps even hang it in her office. Well, the feedback I got from the parents was that they were very excited and empowered to be able to add their voice, because this is, of course, something that's really unfortunate about the system that we live in, that not only do the salmon have no voice in these decisions, these life and death decisions, but the children as well have no voice. It's the adults that are in power now that are making these decisions, which the next generations will be inheriting the fallout from this. So we just have a really short window of time to turn things around and do the right thing and get our salmon back in a healthy population. We have a lot of challenges, of course, with our climate and ecological crisis, and there are a lot of challenges, but definitely to make a move like this, which is prioritizing the health and the protection of the salmon over profit, is is really encouraging. And I think once the kids have the whole situation explained to them, it's a wonderful educational opportunity for them, and they can actually have an opportunity to have some input and thank her. So she's really getting a message from the future. And I think that that's really a very powerful message, because it's very, very heart to heart. Well, I think that is one of the wonderful things about art, is that it has the power and the ability to communicate on a different level, really heart to heart, and it has the ability to raise the vibration. And whether it is artwork such as the big framed thank you that we've sent her, or carving, or whether it's some type of street theater, or another example is with the some of the times when people have gathered outside of the fisheries office downtown to express their deep concern about the salmon crisis that we've been in. Another example is I actually hand sewed 40 sea lice out of fabric and attached them to my clothing so that I appeared to be a salmon, dressed up as a salmon, as part of that protest, really as a visual to show to scale what a juvenile salmon typically would have to be enduring, because we know that they can have easily up to 40 sea lice on them. And if you put it to scale and have a visual where a person is literally able to show what it would look like for a salmon to have all of these sea lice on them, I think it's a very powerful visual, and people can really understand when they see something visually of that nature. Plus, it's just very intriguing for people going by who catches their eye, and then their curiosity is sparked, and then that is very engaging, and they stop and they want to know what we're doing, and then invariably people are extremely supportive.